If you're watching this video, you're awesome. Thank you for tuning in. And today I have 4 things to share with you. And if you stick to the end of the call, if you stick to the end of the video, I'll share 2 more things with you. So, where is this coming from? First of all, we had another community call today called Move Call. And on the Move Call, we really get moving. So I asked my community members for some help because that's what I need. And awesome news, by the way, is that I have partnered up with another community owner and we are working through some things together and bringing our communities closer together. Basically, we are doing a merge. And everybody showed up with so much enthusiasm, so much help to give, amazing feedback, and great questions. So the first thing to give is the question that we got, and that is, who do you serve? Who do you guys want to serve? And for me, it's about helping people. Well, that's quite broad, right? That's the point. Who have you helped today? Now I'm asking you this question. Who have you helped in the past? Who came to you for advice in the past or more recently? And what kind of problem have you been able to solve for them? Now that is thing number 2. But before I go to thing number 2, let me just clarify. What offer do you have that makes your prospects go like, oh my goodness, that is me. Like, this is what I need. Now it takes us to point number 2. What pain or problem are you solving? Well, for me right now, I was helping people with time allocation and goal setting. And currently I'm going through a pivot because time allocation and goal setting is practically a how to a what. What is the problem? What is the pain? And today I got to reflect and look back at what kind of pain did I have. Now my pain was going from industry to industry, as well as job to job or project to project. Now that doesn't work very well because with having a family, it's not enough these days to just have a job, being employed. That is unfortunate, but it's true for many jobs and industries out there. Now, my pain was is that I didn't have a long-term goal that I could strive and chase, the one that seems so out of reach because I was too scared, or perhaps I was um, I was too laid back. I was thinking that having a good job will, set me up for life. I'll be able to do my work and follow my routine, at the same time have a family and be able to spend time with them. However, it started to look less and less the way I wanted it to be in my mind compared to the reality that I was living. And thankfully, I got laid off. That is funny. That is funny, yeah. But it's the truth because at the same time, while I was applying for jobs, I started asking myself, Vlad, what are you doing? You clearly weren't that happy in your work. I really enjoyed what I was doing. In the past, while I was still being employed, I was a turbine technician. mechanical technician for installation, so basically installing wind turbines in the renewable energy sector. That was fun. That was awesome. I got to travel. I got to meet awesome people. Worked with amazing people, and through this job, I also was able to meet my wife. So there's a lot of good things that came out of being employed. Yeah. However, the one question that came to my mind is that if I don't give it my all to become a coach, will I regret it for the rest of my life? And the immediate answer was yes. So, yeah, think about what is the thing that you would love to do or you think you would like to do. Would you regret it if you haven't given it your all? If you haven't even tried it? But enough with that for now. The next thing was the next question that me and my business partner that we got asked is, why would somebody want to work with you? That's a great question. For example, if you want to work with somebody, why would you want to work with them? If you had to reverse the question. Now, it's a good question. Basically, it comes down to, do you have experience with that? Have you had a pain that you've been able to solve? Have you had a problem that you have a solution to? There's a lot of follow-up questions that can go with this. I'm just gonna cover the surface and the basics. And yeah, shout out to Josue for asking the right questions. Now, why work with us? Why work with me? Why work with anybody? Well, first of all, I believe that they need to love what they're doing. They need to have a passion and the desire and responsibility to serve. So basically, it comes back to the first question. Who are you serving? Pretty cool, huh? So the fourth thing is, what was it? Basically, what is the plan? I believe, what is the plan or the roadmap to get you from where you are to where you want to be? Now, it doesn't help if you don't know where you want to be or where you want to go. Maybe you're comfortable where you are. However, comfort is a risky thing. In today's day and age, comfort is the most riskiest thing that you can do. If you think or feel that you are secure in your job, I'll urge you to think again. And if you are transitioning from being employed, or if you have a business and you want to transition into another type of business, you have the knowledge and the know-how of the basics of the business, right? But perhaps it's a new industry. Maybe it's something that you picked up recently. Maybe it's a new hobby that you want to translate into, income, be it passive, or maybe you would like to replace your current income with this new hobby because it gives you fulfillment, it gives you joy, and you get to help people. Maybe. It doesn't have to be like that for everybody, but one of the things that I want to focus on is helping other people. Why? Because I would have loved somebody to help me when I was struggling, when I was in pain, when I was having so many questions. And let me help you out with this. It's not the how. It's not the how that will get you out of the pain. It might, temporarily, right? But it is most importantly the who. Who will get you out of your pain? Who can help you to get where you want to go from here to there, because they're there already. but you're right here maybe. So I was here, and I was fortunate enough to meet my mentor, Warren Gibbons. Thank you so much. He's helped me to get from here all the way to here, and I'm still going forward. I'm still building momentum, and every day is more and more amazing, fulfilling. And I also want to give a huge shout out to my wife. Thank you so much, my beautiful, for being so supportive and so amazing. So, that is the surface questions that you should ask yourself. And now I want to wrap up this video, and I'm gonna give you two bonus questions, because questions are things. Questions give you answers, they give you clarity to where you want to go or to where you want to be. But you need to know first where you are. So the fifth question is, if you don't do anything about this, what would be the nightmare outcome? Like, what would, or not outcome even, what would be the nightmare end if you doing things in the same way over and over again? Excuse me. If you're doing things over and over, doing the same thing over and over, and expecting different results, well, Einstein said it, it's pretty insane. And I've been there. I've been there many times, and I didn't even know it. So think about it. And the last thing number 6. What is your dream outcome? What is that thing that you want? What impact do you want to have in the world? It's quite big. We can go a bit smaller. What impact do you want to have in your community? Like maybe your city, maybe your neighborhood, maybe your place of work. What kind of impact do you want to have? How do you want other people to see you? For example, if they say your name, what must come to their mind immediately? For example, Tony Robbins, when you hear his name, it's like, oh, that's the guy with the results. He's got the results, he's got the answers. Maybe. But he does give awesome results. So what would it be for you? For me, I'm still figuring that part out. However, when you think of my name, Vladislav van Veek, I would like you to feel that like this guy really cares about what I want, what I need, what I want to achieve, and helps you with the result as well. Sleep on that. I hope this helps, and I hope you enjoy this. Please like, share, and subscribe. And you're awesome. Wishing you a wonderful day, and see you on the next one.